brings us to our school board spotlight, and students are traveling, and we have, I checked with Mark Bounds earlier today and last week, we probably have 1,000 or so of those things we need to do, but we're not going to do our normal student and staff recognitions, but we are certainly blessed with great students and great staff and great parents. But we are going to have a special presentation tonight. I'm going to ask the board to come out front with me, and then I want to ask Dr. Christina Melton if you'll lead us with this, Dr. Melton.
We're just about to surprise Dr. Hefner, if he hasn't figured this out already. I hope to be employed in School District 5 tomorrow. I have the delight, pleasure, and distinct privilege tonight for this school board spotlight to focus solely on our superintendent, Dr. Hefner. Dr. Hefner, if you would come forward, we have a recognition for you. If you haven't heard already, Dr. Hefner was named the South Carolina Superintendent of the Year by the South Carolina Association of School Administrators, or otherwise known as SCASA. Dr. Hefner will now compete for the 2016 National Superintendent of the Year Award sponsored by the American Association of School Administrators. Dr. Hefner also won the SCASA Superintendent of the Year Award back in 2002, making him the only superintendent in the state of South Carolina to earn this privilege twice. According to Beth Phibbs, Executive Director of SCASA, who's able to be here with us tonight, she says that Dr. Hefner is a proven leader and also a professional. His vision to transform Lexington-Richland School District 5 into a nationally and internationally recognized school district is providing unique learning opportunities for his students. He is highly respected in his community and by his peers. We are delighted that he has been chosen for this award, says Director Phibbs. Our own school board chair, Beth Hutchison, said, Dr. Hefner is a visionary who is completely focused on improving public schools so that they can best serve our children. He is constantly seeking new and better ways to educate and serve our students. Under his inspiring leadership, School District 5 has enhanced its legacy of excellence while building new schools, establishing a national model for career-focused education, creating choice options for students and for parents, and improving the safety and security for all of our schools. According to Chair Watson, he is truly deserving of the SCASA Superintendent of the Year Award. As the SCASA President, I have the honor and the privilege of introducing to you all some of Dr. Hefner's family who could join us this evening. First is Mrs. Hefner, over here to my left. Joining Mrs. Hefner is one of their daughters, Channing, and her husband, Blake Rice, and Dr. Hefner's granddaughter, Reagan, who recently celebrated a birthday, I understand. So happy late birthday, Reagan, to you. Their other daughter, Megan, was unable to be here tonight because she's in the process of changing positions professionally. Dr. Hefner will be formally recognized on June 23rd at the annual SCASA Summer Conference. However, tonight, Executive Director Beth Phibbs is able to be here with us personally to congratulate Dr. Hefner herself. So Director Phibbs, if you'll come forward, please, at this time. In addition to Ms. Phibbs, we also have other dignitaries here with us this evening. Senator Corson is here. Senator, if you'll come forward this time, there's a recognition. And he's going to be assisted tonight by Representative Huggins, who is also here tonight, and Representative Ballantyne sent his regrets. So we'll turn it over now to Mr. Huggins. Thank you for being here.
Dr. Melton, thank you very, very much. I can tell you this is my high honor and privilege to be here this evening with everyone. I want to tell you that Dr. Hefner, it is just such an honor and privilege to be able to represent our district. Sometimes we don't always have great news, and I can tell you, you handle it so unbelievably, and always try to work in every way possible to help with circumstances that are sometimes unbelievable. And it's just our honor this evening. Senator Corson's going to say a few remarks in a moment, but I'm going to just take a point of personal privilege, and I'm going to just say this to the family as well, because we know without your family, it's impossible to do these jobs. This whole community and this board, it's impossible to do the job without them as well. But it's our honor and our privilege to be here and call you the State Superintendent of the Year. And at this time, I'm just going to read this to you. This is a concurrent resolution, and it's signed by all the members of the House and the Senate to honor and recognize Dr. Stephen W. Steve Hefner upon being named the 2016 South Carolina Superintendent of the Year by the South Carolina Association of School Administrators. Whereas in recognition of his many contributions to education, Dr. Stephen W. Hefner of Lexington Richland School District 5 has been named South Carolina Superintendent of the Year by the South Carolina Association of School Administrators. And whereas this award is presented annually to a district superintendent as part of the National Superintendent of the Year program for the American Association of School Administrators. And whereas Dr. Hefner also won the South Carolina Superintendent of the Year award in 2002 while he was the superintendent for Richland School District 2, making him the only superintendent in South Carolina to earn the honor twice. Whereas in preparation for his accomplished career, Dr. Hefner received his undergraduate degree in English from Southeast Missouri State College in 1970, followed by a master's degree in counselor education in 1974, and a doctorate in educational administration in 1985, both from the University of South Carolina. Whereas he notably served his country as captain assistant at Fort Jackson in Columbia from 1971 to 1973, and received an Army Commendation Medal in 1972. Whereas Dr. Hefner began his career in education as an English teacher in Missouri in 1970. He then went on to become a guidance counselor for Richland County School District 2 in 1974 and moved up the ranks in that district to serve as superintendent from 1994 to 2010 before becoming superintendent of Lexington Richland School District 5 in January of 2011. Whereas Dr. Hefner was a strong believer in active community involvement, including service on school boards, local boards, and such as the United Way, the Midlands, Adventure, Richland Community Health Partners, and Irmo Chamber of Commerce. Whereas through the years, Dr. Hefner has engaged in many education-related state and national presentations, authored numerous publications addressing education quality, and creating innovative programs such as magnet centers, service learning, and technology initiatives. Whereas he is also involved in numerous professional organizations and has earned several personal and professional honors, among them the 2015 Outstanding School Superintendent by the Career and Technology Education Administrators Division and the Order of the Palmetto in 2009. Whereas Dr. Hefner and his wife Lana are proud parents of two children, Megan and Channing. Whereas highly respected in his community and among his peers, the General Assembly is delighted that Dr. Hefner has been chosen for this honor and wishes him well as he goes on to compete for the 2016 National Superintendent of the Year Award, sponsored by the American Association of School Administrators. Now therefore be it resolved by the House of Representatives, the Senate concurring, that the members of the South Carolina General Assembly, by this resolution, honor and recognize Dr. Stephen W. Hefner upon being named the 2016 South Carolina Superintendent of the Year by the South Carolina Association of School Administrators. Dr. Hefner, on behalf of your legislature, on behalf of the state of South Carolina, congratulations.
Gentlemen, I'll be brief in my remarks. I was elected chairman of the Senate Education Committee over a decade ago. I've had the honor to work with Dr. Hefner in Richland District 2. And he had a guidance of all figures who was probably the most knowledgeable person in school finance in the state. We were allowed involved. Dr. Hefner was allowed to come before the full Senate Education Committee to get his opinion. Very, very much appreciated. There's a couple of things I want to mention outside of the education department. It's your involvement in the community. You've had the honor to serve the armed forces of this country, and we're grateful for you. I am particularly grateful for you for your activity with Boy Scouts. You received 2 awards for Boy Scouts. Both of our sons are Eagle Scouts, so I can certainly appreciate both of them. You also a baseball fan. Sounds like it's not different. It's not particularly a Cardinals fan, but he did go on the West Coast League and see some baseball games. But this school district, let me just get to say this before we leave. This school district is one of the top 3 in the Commonwealth State. Always ranked one of the top 3. We all do a superb job educating our children. We're very, very pleased. Thank you very much, Dr. Kent. Congratulations.
Next, we have another presentation, and this is by Dr. Couch, the director here of the center. So, Dr. Couch, if you'll come forward at this time.
Dr. Hefner, on behalf of the principals and School District 5, along with the staff at the district office and the center staff and faculty, I want to present you with a wall plaque appropriately identifying you as Superintendent of the Year, and you'll be able to place this in your office or in your home.
And Dr. Hefner, finally, on the behalf of the administrators here in School District 5, a gift has been collected to give in donation to the District 5 Foundation in your honor. So I'd like to ask our School District 5 administrators to please stand at this time so they too can be recognized for the work they do and the support that they give to you and this administration. Dr. Hefner, on behalf of School District 5 of Lexington and Richland counties, on behalf of the South Carolina Association of School Administrators, we congratulate you for winning this award, but more importantly, we thank you for the service you provide for public education across the state of South Carolina. Congratulations.
I certainly appreciate this. I was not expecting this. This is very touching. I thank you, Susan Corson, Representative Huggins, and Representative Valentine, and Executive Director, Zach Tibbs, and certainly our wonderful, outstanding Board of Trustees, and all of the folks who work here in District 5 to make this such an extraordinary school district. It is certainly a team effort. And I appreciate each one of you very much. And I certainly appreciate my family. My wife and I have been partners in education throughout our careers. And I certainly appreciate my family, Jane, being here tonight. She can tell you lots of stories about what it's like to go through school as the superintendent. Sometimes you get good teachers, and sometimes you get messages to send home to the she always says our other daughter, Megan, is in education, and she isn't changing professions like many of us in education. She has to have a second job in the summer in order to bridge that gap from June 4th until August 15th. So that's what she's doing, and I certainly appreciate my son-in-law and, of course, the center of the universe, our 2-year-old. Thank you all so very much. It's my pleasure.
My bet is that Grandpa is going to take care of some very special, tender loving with his granddaughter. They've got a special bond. And while we have just a moment, We do have one item that we need to recognize, and I'd like to ask Dr. Melton, if you'd just step back up here for a minute. Dr. Melton's family just welcomed a new addition. Her daughter had a baby, and I know she could spend a lot of time with us with a slideshow, but we have something we want you to add to this child's treasure chest. So, that's very sharp. Okay, at this time, we're going to approve our agenda. I need a motion to approve tonight's agenda. Do I have a motion?